was in a car accident coming back from my father's funeral, and I walked away from the accident because the paramedics thought that I was just in shock. And over the next 4 months, I started to develop a lot of symptoms that I was not really able to recognize. And they were later diagnosed as a traumatic brain injury. I lost both of my jobs because I just wasn't acting like myself. And my eyes started to drift in weird ways, so that I would think I was looking into somebody's eyes and somebody would be like, is there something on my shirt? Did I tie my tie wrong? And I was like, no, and I worked in customer service, so it was a very difficult thing to try and explain, and I didn't even understand it. I started spending all of my time in bed. I was in bed 23 hours a day. I started watching the same TV shows on repeat because I just couldn't take in new information. It was too much work. One of the worst things was that I became very reactive, and I cried at the stupidest things. And I just had these emotional reactions that didn't match up with my actual emotions. I completely stopped reading after the accident. I used to be a very avid reader, very into social media. My interactions on social media were minimal or just me speaking because I couldn't read, and I didn't have the attention span to understand everything else that was going on. I just avoided everyone in my life. I was getting frustrated trying to carry on conversations and remain interested in other people's lives because I just couldn't take the information in. I saw a rheumatologist, I saw a back pain specialist, I saw about 2 or 3 different neurologists. The neurologist that did the testing for that realized that there was some sort of a disconnect. It was almost like everybody had felt like, we've done everything we can for you, now just go on and live your life as you are. And it has now been 7 years of that. And that's a long time to wake up and realize that that's gone. And I struggled in Chicago for many more years. And so we made the appointment with Dr. Zielinski's office. And both of us were hopeful, but I mean, you've been turned away by the supposedly best people in the country, saying there's nothing they can do for you, or they've done all they can. At my second visit, we discovered that I have completely lost my ability to visualize, which is something that you really take for granted. The fact that they were able to identify that and point it out and say, this is something we can hopefully fix, is amazing. They are go-getters. They're people who really want to help people and fix people, and they have the tools to do it. And I walked out of the office and I got in the car, and I remember thinking to myself, I don't really feel nauseous right now. And I didn't tell anybody. I was so scared to tell anybody. I didn't want to tell my mom because I was terrified it was going to come back. And it is so freeing, but I mean, nothing less than a miracle to me and my life, and I am so grateful for that.